Okay, I do not know if you can see what I see, but there is something floating in the sky above. I swear. There's something up there. It might just be one of those, white particles that float around in the Shadowmire, but I definitely see something moving up above me. Okay, that might give me a little better view here. Yeah. I'm seeing more stuff. So yeah, it's definitely the white particles that floating around here. But that is beside the point. What we have here from where my position. So I'm using the, I guess you can call it, the day-night cycle over in the Shadowmire. But guess what I have found? In the distance. Do you see that? Those are definitely 3 test rooms. Back over there. And there seems to be an area down over here, and I can't tell what that is. But it would be nice to figure out, because depending where I'm located, there shouldn't be anything there. Of course, when I tilt the control stick out, it kind of pans out to a new area, which we'll access here in just a sec. But look at that. 3 test rooms. All off in the distance. And based on the location, you can see around here the rim of the world, essentially. No, I think that's not the rim of the world. That's actually just, you can't even reach that. This circle that's around here, I believe, is supposed to go with Rin as she travels, so you never get ever closer to that. You just remain the same distance. But oh my gosh, 3 hidden test rooms. If only there's a way to get there, I haven't found a way to get there yet, but oh my gosh. 3 test rooms right there, and a potential one over there that I might be able to access here if I'm able to traverse past this point. Oh my gosh. The discoveries that can be made here. So this also tells me that there are more test rooms in other maps and whatnot that exist that the developers haven't done away with yet. But the question is, how do we even get to those maps? If the only thing I can think of is like a boundary break mod code where you can just take the camera and roam freely wherever you want. Because if you can roam the camera outside what is considered outer limits and keep going into the out of bounds map, you might be able to get to what's located over there and be able to see what's going on. Because as much as it's as fun as it would be for Ren to traverse all those maps, I'm not entirely sure that there is going to be any method to even access those. Because honestly, what happened in Stratos, one was just so happens to be a character that you can interact with that then warps away after she is basically the game's done using her model. And in conversation Dragon the Age Gates, it basically you talk and it takes you away. You talk to them, and if you're still talking to them, they will warp you to a location. Well, whenever you talk to somebody, you always go up to where their height is. So sometimes if a character is up on a platform, you talk to them, Rin will actually ascend a little bit, and when you exit out of the dialogue, she will drop back down. So that's how Rin is able to warp. The other one was also just pure luck and happenstance that I would not have known ever could happen if I didn't accidentally once upon it, where I was able to access the archipelago, or however you pronounce that, of islands, of test rooms, and when going through the Bridal Hall with Arak. But again, the only one I can think of is to get over to there, which the only way to get there, as I think, is to be able to cross over into there. Now, the thing is, on where I'm located, I just need to get on the other side here. Let's see, what can we do? Because I do not want to jump into it. If I jump into it, I'm going to try just see if I can... Oh, ooh. Okay, what about... Oh, there. Okay. Do I... Now, I do not see the test rooms here. So we made it up over here. Is there anything beyond here? No, there isn't anything beyond here. Okay, let's try saving the game. Okay, I think it more ended up being just part of the map that is really unloaded. So it has no relation to the test rooms that are over here. Though, makes me wonder if those are really test rooms, if not part more of the map. So let's check where I'm at currently. So I am staring off over that way. There, yeah, those are definitely test rooms. Because we're looking at west, right? Yeah, west. That's where we're looking. Yeah, those are test rooms. Those are off the map. But as for the what we saw earlier, that is not test room. That is, what can we use this for? So here is going up north. So that is within the map. It's kind of hard to tell, like, what is part of the level and what is not, because, well, you're not supposed to see everything beyond a certain point, as there's supposed to be fog and whatnot. That's obscures your vision. So these basically just it'll show us an unloaded map for the most part. Because after all, well, you're not supposed to see, it just unloads, so basically the game would operate much better than having the entire Shadowmire map loaded. But still, those 3 test rooms over there, I would love to be able to go over there and see what is over there. What terrain is over there? Are there any objects over there? I would love to know. But I just do not have the means right now to go over there and see. Though, again, as I said before, if we could make a mod where we can do boundary break, then we might be able to take the camera out there and have a look and see about those 3 test room islands over there. But I just want to show you guys something new that I just discovered in the Shadowmire. So, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a great life, everyone.